Thank you. A letter from Her Majesty the Queen. It's a letter telling us to return to Vern Castle. The Solar Knights and returning to Vern Castle. Solar Knights, we are returning to Vern Castle.
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval. You can go check them in the office.
¿Qué onda, Ero?
¿Qué show?
¿Escuchas?
¿Sí?
Quedó. ¿El avión también?
¿Ah? ¿Mande?
Que si escuchabas el avión también, güey.
¿No?
No, pues está chingón. Aquí vengo en un Wii Monchis Run, güey.
Bien.
Sí, agarré mi teléfono nuevo, güey. Está chingón.
Eso es Toño.
Sí,
Necesita respaldo.
¿Qué haces, güey?
¿Mm?
¿Qué haces?
Ah, voy a hacer los dailies con mi main.
Acá no voy a comer. Hasta acá, güey.
¿Mm?
Quiero un burrito.
¿Mandé?
Quiero un burrito, güey.
¿De qué? ¿De bistec ranchero?
Sí, güey.
¿Ah?
Sí, de bistec ranchero se ve muy bueno.
Sí.
Con queso.
Uf, papá. Tú que estás joven y no te dan agruras todavía, aprovecha, güey.
No, sí me da, güey, pero depende de lo que coma, ¿no?
Pues las
Lo que
harinas,
sí nunca puedo comer es chicharrón, güey.
¿no?
Nunca puedo comer eso, güey. No, güey.
Puta,
Así nada más chicharroncitos así con limón y tortilla y pues no, pues nunca puedo comer eso. En cambio ya si mixto en la comida en salsa verde o algo así, tal vez, güey, sí, güey. En
ya.
una pupusa. es el otro episodio de Obi-Wan.
Mañana, ¿no?
¿Ah?
Mañana.
Pues hoy en la noche, a medianoche.
Ah, pues no lo voy a ver, güey.
Ah, yo sí, güey, yo me quiero verlo. Quiero ver también Miss Marvel, güey.
No, no me voy a desvelar para verlo. Mejor lo veo mañana bien a gusto después de tragar.
Con Obi. ¿Cómo la gente agarró ese steak de Yorn, güey?
Creo que tienes que juntar unos 75, güey, y empezar a abrirlos, güey.
Qué pedo, güey.
Ujú,
¿Un stack?
sí.
Un stack de 100, güey, ¿ya qué? ¿Qué cuántos días tardará eso? A ver si te da 2 cada alt al día.
Te da
En
uno.
10 alts son 20. En 5 días puedo agarrar 100, güey.
No, te da uno por día.
Te da, pues si tus alts no los han hecho nada, pues tienen para 2, güey. Aunque sea te da 2 por 2 días, güey. Son 40. En 2.
¿Ya tienes tus otras?
¿Ya tienes otras?
Otras. Ahorita.
This video is brought to you by
Oh,
Whokeys.com.
man.
You guys know the drill. You've just finished building your brand new
Tengo
PC.
tres.
You boot it up and bam, that hideous activate Windows wall spent it. Sponsor
Tengo tres ostras.
TT20
No.
and in this case over to check out. But as soon
Sí,
as we
güey,
saw it, it
tres
does look a bit
oysters.
like a fish tank. In fact, our good friend Justin from Robitech
Un día le di
actually
como
built
una
an
hora ahí.
aquarium inside. It was awesome. We'll link his video down below in the description so you guys can
Creo
check
que
it
cayó
out.
un-
But yeah, let's get straight into features. So it's got this 3-piece panoramic glass so you can get a proper view of all your components, which I think looks amazing. I've not seen this design before, although it almost feels like an evolution of the very popular O11 Dynamic from Lee and Lee.
It's like a
Lots of glass,
drop rate
although there's
buff.
no corner pillar in the Y60, so it looks even better in my opinion. In terms of colours, you can get it in black, there's also white, which is the one we have here, and there's
O
even
un
a red
sistema donde
version. You
puedes
don't often see many red
reroll
cases
tres
around nowadays, so
accesorios
good
por
news
uno,
for any
algo
fans
así,
of
güey.
red and black setups. Anyways, back to features, so it's got a dual compartment type design,
¿No
again,
crees?
a little bit like the O11 Dynamic,
¿Cómo?
so your PS
De reroll 3 accesorios por uno.
No te entiendo.
Quiebras 3 accesorios y te da, puedes chance para hacer uno.
Pero es que no sé de qué hablas, güey.
De reroll, que sí, debería de haber algo así, güey. Para los
Ah,
accesorios.
ok.
Sí, pues hay muchos accesorios que son pura mierda y no te dan ni mierda.
Ujú.
Te dan un Destruction Shard, güey, uno. No mames. Sí, debería de haber para quebrarlos y para hacer nuevos. Como las piedras, las quiebras y puedes hacer nuevas.
Sí.
Pero también son como 20 por una, güey, no mames.
Oye, ¿el Chaos Line, el vendor, se resetea o no?
No. No se resetea.
Estaría re bien, güey.
Sí, pero después tienes que hacer puro hard mode para sacar tu Omnio. Omnium Star.
No, no me ha caído.
Sí, porque solo tienes que ser solo hard mode.
Only o alone.
Oh, no. Only. No alone. Puedes entrar alone, pero más difícil.
Ah, no mames, aquí hay un pinche güey disfrazado de Donald McDonald o Ronald McDonald, ¿cómo se llama?
Yeah, Ronald McDonald. Ronald, pero. Ronald McDonald, güey.
PSU chamber is separate from the main chamber, keeps things looking a lot cleaner in my opinion, and yes, you can fit a full-size power supply in here. It also supports full-size ATX motherboards, in fact even eATX. It's a very roomy feeling case in general, although I wouldn't say it looks or feels overly big from the outside when you look at it on a desk, which I think is mostly owing to the design. Now this case was designed specifically for vertical GPU mounting. Obviously there is debate on performance versus the traditional horizontal mounting, we'll speak more about that later, but at least aesthetically I'd say it definitely looks better in my opinion, and like I said, it's been designed specifically with vertical mounting in mind, so they put a lot more time into optimizing airflow for this kind of setup versus it just being an afterthought. In fact, you can see from this angle there's decent space between the GPU fans and where the glass would be, so it's not going to completely choke airflow versus say vertically mounting in something like the NZXT H510 Elite. But yeah, stay tuned because we're going to talk temps later. Now obviously in order to vertically mount your GPU you're going to need a riser cable, which they do include, and it is PCI 4.0 as well, so you don't need to go and buy one. It's also very premium looking, it has this shroud which covers where it plugs into your motherboard, and the whole thing is secured in place by being attached to both the bottom of the case and to the PCI expansion slots. And the best part is the riser cable shroud is color matched to the color of the case you purchase, so if you bought the red one, the shroud will also be red. It's the small things. There's also 3 120mm fans included, which is nice. Speaking of fans, the case supports up to 8 of them. 2 in the side up to 140mm, 3 at the top up to 120mm, 1 120mm in the rear, and 2 in the bottom up to 140mm. Radiator support is up to 280mm in the side, up to 360mm at the top, and up to 120mm in the rear. Now the dust filter situation is quite interesting. The bottom one is removable, you just unlatch these clips and it pops straight off. The other dust filters however are built right into the case panel, so the side panel basically has one big dust filter attached to it, as does the top of the case as well. Now as you can tell from the photos on the website, they definitely want you to do a water cooled system in this. There's plenty of space and plenty of spots to mount fans and radiators. We did actually want to do a water cooled build in this case, but we've been redoing our studio this past week and we just ran out of time and wanted to get this video out sooner rather than later. But yeah, as you can tell, there's tons of room, especially near this glass corner section for things like pump reservoirs. We're definitely going to have to water cool this thing soon, so subscribe if you want to see that. In terms of I/O, it's all located at the bottom of the front corner. As you can see, you've got your power button in the center, which is surrounded by 2 USB 3.0 ports, 1 USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port on the right, and an audio mic jack on the left. Now for those of you that still use HDDs, good news, you can fit up to 2 3.5-inch drives in the rear section of the case, or up to 4 2.5-inch SSDs. You just slide out these little drive bays, which if you look closely are actually labelled. In fact, there's a few things that are labelled. I thought that was quite cool. Alright, so here's a better look at the finished build. Let us know what you guys think to it down below in the comments. I think it looks awesome. Like I said, I can't wait to do a water-cooled build in here, especially with that glass corner pillar. You have a totally unobstructed view of all your components. Cable management was an absolute breeze. There's plenty of room in the rear chamber, so if you're one of those people that really can't be bothered to spend ages on cable management, yes, you can just stuff them all away and nobody will ever know. But there is also a bunch of tie-down points, so a few zip ties later and you'll have a fairly clean-looking system. One thing I wasn't a huge huge fan of are these rubber grommets. Now, don't get me wrong, they look pretty clean, but I was finding they slipped out far too easily when trying to feed cables through them, and they're not easy to get back in either. I'm not sure if this is something to do with how flimsy they are. Maybe if they were a bit more rigid, they'd stay in better, but yeah, I just thought I'd mention it. Now, in terms of thermals, Height have designed this case with cooling performance as one of the key features, so let's check out some temps. Alright, so we tested this system with both the glass panels on and off, just to get an idea of how much of an impact that glass has on the vertically mounted CPU. So with the glass on, we have idles of 32 on the CPU and 50 on the GPU. Then under load, we got 65 on the CPU and 75 on the GPU. And now, after removing both the side and front glass panels, at idle we were getting 32 on the CPU and 44 on the GPU, so a little bit cooler on the GPU there. Then under load, we had temperatures of 63 on the CPU and 71 on the GPU. So about 45 degrees difference there on the GPU with the glass on, and 1 or 2 degrees on the CPU. So yeah, for a case with this much glass, I'm actually pretty impressed. I think they've done a good job in terms of airflow and cooling performance. And actually, this was with 120mm fans all around. You can do 140s in both the bottom and the side, which if you decide to do is going to get you even better performance. But I think for most people, it's going to offer more than adequate cooling for all your components, even with that vertically mounted GPU. But there we have it. It was super fun checking out this brand new case from Height. I almost feel like it could be the next O11 Dynamic in terms of popularity. I can see a lot of people wanting to get their hands on this case. I mean, it looks great. It's got a really interesting design. All 4 features, lots of space. Now the price is just shy of $200. It's definitely not a budget case, but I mean, it doesn't look like a budget case. It looks expensive, feels premium. And you do get the riser cable included as well. So all in all, I think you get what you pay for. But yeah, that'll do it for this video, guys. If you want to check out this case, we'll have it linked down below in the description. It's currently available for pre-order with shipping dates estimated in mid-April. If you enjoyed this video, a like rating would be much appreciated. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you're new. We've got some exciting videos coming up, including our full 2022 setup tour. And we're also building our personal rig next week, so definitely make sure to check it out. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest, you can catch us on our social media here and here. But with that being said, thanks for watching today, guys. We'll catch you all in the next one.
This here is the Height Y60, and I've probably never been more excited to build in a mid-tower, or whatever classification of case this falls under. This thing looks freaking fantastic. I mean, just looking at the images on the box, like there's so much space to work with. It comes with so many features, so many unique features at that. And, well, we're gonna build it in this video. So here's kind of an exploded view of everything you can expect in here. You're gonna get a protected riser cable. This thing is crazy. We'll talk more about it once we see it. Dual mode storage sleds. You're gonna get just tons of modularity, unique AIO and fan placement. You get fans at the bottom pulling air up, and you get an exhaust fan at the rear to exhaust air. I mean, just look at it. It kind of looks like a fish tank, but in a really cool way. So this video is sponsored by Height, and they sent this case on one condition, that we build in it. And I can tell you, I mean, that's kind of sort of what I do, what we do around here, right? We build PCs, we fix PCs, we clean them, but in a case like this, I mean, it's just there's so many different possibilities. I really wanted to devote an entire like custom loop build log to this case. I think it would do this one justice. And you can see some of the product photos here of custom loops in them. They just look fantastic. However, unfortunately, we do not have the time for a full custom loop, so it might be a bit of a letdown in that department. We're going to try our best to fill out this case as much as possible. There's so much space to work with, but I just wanted to mention that up front because I'm thinking the same thing you are. This thing screams custom loop, maybe someday. So let's get this thing open. Like I said, she's a bit chonky, but that just means more space to work with. Wow, and just look at the ventilation in this case. I mean, the right side panel is just decked with tons of breathing room. You've got plenty of breathing space atop the case as well for fans to exhaust or pull in air because dust filters are integrated. And remember, we've got those 2 included fans at the bottom that are pulling in air from below. You also get that exhaust fan at the rear. I mean, this is, wow. I didn't even know about this part of the case.
Agarra mi weed, agarra
I
mi
don't know about you,
burrito.
but I am super stoked to build this thing. I'm actually not even sure what I'm going to throw in here. I want to do this case justice because I'm just starstruck by its design. So I want the components to go in here that complement the unique edges of the Y60. So we'll figure it out. Stay with me.
If you're looking for a way to rid yourself of that pesky Windows activation watermark, head on over to VIP SCV Key. The big March sale has Windows 10 Pro OEM keys at a special discount, meaning you'll pay only around $15 to fully activate your OS. Simply click the link in this video's description, ensure this key matches the current Windows 10 version you've installed, and click Buy Now. And at this screen, and the promo code will appear within a few minutes. You'll then have a P for you.
Case do this before. I mean, 3 different tempered glass panels to account for the left, the diagonal, and the front of the case. You can see this here is our riser cable. It's got the protection up top, the canopy they call it, and it's actually PC.
Vern has been without the Solar Knights for 100 years. And that was far too long. I, Aelin, the Queen of Vern, hereby reinstate the Solar Knights and anoint them as Vern's spear once again.
By your command, Your Majesty!
Avel.
Sir Thar, step forward to receive your orders from Her Majesty.
The Sun Knights are in your hands, once again.
Now and forever, your wish is my command, Your Majesty.
Did you see? It was the
seems
Solar
100
Knights.
years has
Commander
passed.
Thar
Silver
is
Spear.
alive?
It's finally...
Welcome.
His Majesty have commanded that the Solar Knights expand. And so, the Solar Knights are requesting cooperation. The letter requesting cooperation is finished.
going to join the Magic Society.
Did you see that new spell?
I don't know. Just send the knights and have them destroyed.
Faster than anyone, different from everyone. It's Vern's special magic letter.
CI4 compatible with that, so that's really cool, and it is included with the Y60. In fact, vertical graphics card mounting is really the only solution unless you have a really slim graphics card. They want you to install it vertically. See it through the left side panel. I'm a bit worried about how close these are to the glass, so thicker cards might not be optimal unless, of course, you're going custom cooling, and then at which point it doesn't really matter how close it is to that panel. But, I mean, this is how they designed it. They want you to turn your card sideways and show it off. You can see the case is lifted a great deal off the desk to make use of these two included fans here in the basement, I guess you could call this. It's all ventilated, so it shouldn't be any hindrance there for airflow. At the rear, you can mount up to a 280mm fan rad combo, and up top, you can mount up to a 360mm fan rad combo, so plenty of hardware selection to choose from. And at the rear here, you're going to get a ton more cable management space. By the way, very easy to remove the reference right side panels. You've got your box of screws, I imagine, in here. There's a lot of space for the power supply. The base of the case. It's going to sit sideways as well. You want your fan sticking out because, right, you've got ventilation here. That explains why the right side panel is so ventilated. So it's, you know, very reminiscent of some other cases that are already on the market, but I feel like they've done a really good job distinguishing from the competition because of the way that it's shaped and the emphasis, in this case, on airflow. It's just incredible how many different patterns of airflow you can make with this thing. By the way, in case you're at all confused as to what can go in here, Hype provides a very detailed guide for hardware support and how to get things installed. Because, I mean, I understand, for a case like this, it can be a bit daunting first to kind of visualize where things go. How is this going to work? Part of me wants to do an AMD build, but I think we should go big or go home. We'll go with 12th gen Intel, and we'll use Z690 Elite over here in the corner. And it would make sense to pair it with anything less than Corsair's very best Dominator Platinums. These are DDR5 modules, and they are freaking fast. And for the CPU, it's a no-brainer, Intel's Core i9-12900K. Sheesh, this thing is sexy. I always forget that the socket opens backwards, so the camera angle is always a bit off. Easy does it. Drop her in there. And down. And then lever goes down. This comes up. Thank you very much. This is actually two different unique kits of DDR5 from Corsair. Shouldn't be too big an issue. So that's 64 gigs full capacity in total for this one. There's really something about 4 sticks of DOM flats all sitting nicely together like this, tightly packed. It just looks so nice. We'll take care of some AIO mounting gear and get our M.2 installed. Then we can marry this platform to the case. Get that such a nice fit. Get this cable out of the way up here. And wow. Oh yeah. That's a good looking fit right there. Now we can move on to small wire. Hey, we got a unified front panel connector. That is pretty sweet. And with wiring complete, we'll start working on AIO installation. Now you might be thinking, well Greg, there doesn't seem to be enough room here with these BFDR sinks in the motherboard to install a 360mm rad and some fans. Well, not to worry. Hype thought of that. We actually have space up top here. We can place our fans, and then the radiator will just fit below that, usually an inch or slightly less than that thick, so it should fit very nice and snug here. And I'm not worried at all about airflow up top because remember, we've got that very permeable top panel, so the fans can either pull in air or exhaust it. Still haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. I think what I'm going to have is intake at the bottom, intake up top, and exhaust out the side. I know that's a bit unconventional, but at least it'll give us some positive pressure internally. It should fight against dust long term. But after rethinking it, I'm going to go ahead and install the power supply first. I think it's going to be a bit tight. Once we get that radiator up top, we might not be able to connect our 8-pin EPS. You can see there's a pretty steep incline here between the edge of the motherboard and these rubber grommets here. We're going to find your 24-pin, I imagine, or USB 3.0 cable, USB Type-C further down here. So it's going to be a very steep, abrupt turn to get these to connect. I think it still looks fine to the custom white sleeve cables here, but if you have have an EATX motherboard, that might be an issue because then you'll be covering up these ground intervals completely. So if your board is slightly larger than ATX, just remember going into it, it might be a bit difficult to get those cables wrapped all the way around. Now the AIO we're using is from ASUS, but the fans are actually from Knoxwood. You'll get in the box, these industrial PVCs, very quiet fans, very good at displacing air, especially these radiators that have a bit of resistance. So really cool that these are included. They're just black, there's no integrated RGB, so it should be pretty clean cabling. You can actually remove this entire bracket if you want to install your AIO out of the case. I just think it's easier to do it this way. Get a couple fans in there, use screws, and hold yourself. I know it's considered a bit unorthodox to have fans that pull in air from the top as well as the bottom, but still, I think that this is going to be the best for CPU temperature since we're going to have fresh air coming through the radiator. It's also not going to harm our graphics card temps too much because the fresh air coming from below, that's going to blow air directly into the shroud. And then again, all exhaust out the right side of the case, more or less. So I think we're going to have a really nice tunnel effect. We're going to use ASUS's pre-applied thermal paste. Walk around. Should just be able to do it here. I think this cover comes off. Yes, it does. It makes everything a bit easier for actually really cool here. You can see the small little fan provides active cooling for our VRM MOSFET setup. Ooh, mama, this build is looking so beautiful so far. I'm gonna get a few 140s installed here for that exhaust that I was talking about. And in case you were wondering, cable management is a frickin' breeze. I had so much space here. Like you could run 2 power supplies with 2 sets of cables and still would end up with space left over. Here. And we just got our 2 PCI cables to connect after this once we get a graphics card in here. I've got extra space down here where some cables are stowed. There's a lot of space here in front of the power supply. There's space behind the hard drive cage. There's tons of it. I don't even know what to do with all this space, and that's a good thing. Now, as for the graphics card, I have something very special, something that might be a bit polarizing. Now, I can't keep everybody online. I don't like the color scheme on YouTube, on this or that. And you're more than welcome to do that for your build. For this one, I wanted to step outside the box a bit and clash 2 different, well, opposites, I guess you call them colors, but I have a white graphics card here, and this is going to help, I think, offset the white cable. You know, just the white cable alone with a black bar and everything else in here pretty much blacked out, it looks a bit weird. So this should, I think, balance the cable and really allow this build to pop. They want you to turn your graphics card sideways here in this case. That was the intended purpose from the beginning, and so why not go with something that's just all around super flashy. This here is the iGame RTX 3070. We built with it in a few earlier videos, but I feel like I'm just not doing this case justice unless I put something crazy in here. So let's try it out. So let's just go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it on in, and again, I haven't totally planned out the color combo in my head, but I think it's gonna work. Drop the card in. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I can already tell. This is gonna look sick. Oh my, what a freaking beauty. I don't see how anyone could hate the way this looks. I mean, I know it's a bit ostentatious for some folks. They just want something that works. They don't care about the aesthetic. I get it. But this, I mean, come on. This is just beautiful. Now, I know some of you are gonna be concerned about the location of the card and its proximity to the left side panel. That is a valid concern. We've seen temperatures rise as a result of this placement. However, I think in this case, we have to make an exception because we do have ventilation at the rear. In fact, these 2 included fans at the bottom will be blowing air straight through this graphics card's fin stack. It's completely hollow vertically, so there's slots going straight down, and we're going to have unimpeded air moving straight through this cooler between the shroud and the card. So it's almost like adding an extra couple of fans to our 3070. I imagine temperatures will be just fine just because of the way the card is constructed. And even if they weren't, you'll still get some ventilation here. You can see you've got a couple slits in front of the card. Now, if you had a really, really beefy, like 3-slot card, yeah, I'd be a bit concerned there. But as it is with this one, I think we'll be just fine. The finishing touches then, right side panel going on in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, sweet ventilation. Now we've got our glass side panels. We'll start first with this diagonal one here. Slides in like so. A couple of Phillips screws keep things in check. Front panel is next. Also like this glass is only slightly tinted so you can see all the goodies inside. Here goes the left side panel. So whoops, I gotta take off this the sticker. Some people like to keep that on. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but to each his own. And lastly, here goes our top panel. Trying to do this one-handed, but it just clips in. Toolless. I really like the ease of use. This is one unbelievably sexy PC build. I am so impressed with how this turned out. And look, I didn't even have to try very hard. I mean, this case does most of the work, and that's how you know you have a good case, when it complements components so nicely. Obviously, it wouldn't make sense to throw like a GT 1030 in here, you know, turning that sideways, showing that off. Maybe you do want to show that off. I don't know. Is that weird? That's kind of weird. But the point still stands. If you can accommodate the height Y60 in your next PC build budget, it's sure to impress. I don't think you're going to have buyer's remorse here. This is just... It's art. It's a form of art. Cable management is a friggin' dream. We've got tons of hardware support. The case itself looks really nice. It complements the hardware in here. And it's not like crazy expensive. So there's that. An MSRP of $199 puts the Y60 square in the crosshairs of its direct competition. Remember, in this case, we're also going to get a PCIe Gen 4 riser included, along with plenty of cable management space, plenty of airflow, sheer beauty. So let's move on to powering it up. I want to see what this thing looks like with the lights on. We've got power connected here at the rear. Oh, and we can't forget. And let's give it a go. I didn't mention front I/O earlier, but you do get two USB 3.0 ports, Type A's. You do get a Type C as well. And unified micro headphone jack.
No.
Oh. This is gonna look sweet. I like that there's not too much RGB in here. I'm sure this case looks phenomenal with it, but I kind of like that it's subtle. You know, you've got your Corsair DOM platform that are lit up, looking really good. You've got the LCD in the HD AIO. That's really it. The graphics card's not super crazy. It's subtle. It's subtle. I can get behind it. Again, I can feel plenty of air making its way out the right side of the case. I think the airflow package I've gone on here works. I didn't actually include, I took it out earlier, the one terminal rear exhaust. I figured just having air being pulled in from the top and bottom, it'll kind of passively exhaust out the rear anyway, and it will also actively exhaust out the right side. So pulling in like this and then out the right. I think, yeah, I think it works. At least in theory. With that, I hope you've enjoyed watching the system being built. The Height Y60 is a case I think you should consider, especially in the upper echelon of PC builds. You want to spend upwards of maybe $1,500 to $2,000 or more on a gaming PC. This case I would be eyeing all day. Again, there's competition. Yes, there's direct competition to a case like this, but I think this one is unique enough. It sets itself apart enough and is not crazy in terms of price. I think it's positioned itself quite well on the market given what it offers. And you can, of course, find the Y60 linked at the top of this video's description. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed watching this one being built. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and leave your feedback, your comments in the comment section below. If you have any concerns, questions about hardware compatibility, what have you, I'd be more than happy to help you out. As well to check out the feedback in the comment section. Maybe your suggestions will make its way into a future revision of a case like this, right? It wouldn't hurt to try. But I'm gonna get out of here. Sad to say, this thing will probably be disassembled within the next hour or so, but I have big plans for this thing. I want to throw a custom loop in here. I think that's, like I said in the beginning of this one, gonna do this build proper justice. This case is just begging for custom cooling. So we'll try to work something out. Just stay tuned. My name is Greg. Thanks for building with me.
Ah, the fish tank. Such a relaxing piece of decor that you can put in just about any room in the house. In fact, we're going to be putting one right back here. But what if you could do a PC build in something that resembled one? Would you do it? Oh, we would.
Nobody's coming to save me.
When Height, a sub-brand of iBuyPower, came out with the Revolt 3, a mini ITX case you can check out with our review right here, their attention to detail and design was praised by not just us, but also by others who were in the industry. Well, they are looking to keep the Height train going. See what I did there? Height train? Clever. All right, all right. All aboard the Height Y60. It's a mid-tower ATX case that comes with a 3-piece panoramic glass panel so you can enjoy those lovely peels after your build even more. Now, by the way, we will have links to all these parts below, so if you like this build and the way it looks, you can look down below and follow along with our live build, which you can find right here of us doing this exact build in the case, and do it yourself, so double bonus. Now let's dive right in and check out the aesthetics, weight, height, and other fun dimensional features. So many fun dimensions, like this dimension and that dimension. To start, the Height Y60 comes in 3 different color schemes: black, black, white, black, and red, black. Yes, red for that fire engine build you've always wanted to do, or like that incredible all-red custom water-cooled build that Liquid House did. That Liquid House is so hot right now. Now, all 3 variants in the Height Y60 multiverse retail for $199.99. Though getting this case will be a challenge because just like Liquid House, that Height Y60 is so hot right now. Like back in stock in June kind of hot. Now, let's talk about dimension. It sits at 456 millimeters in length, 285 millimeters wide, and 462 millimeters tall. For our US friends like myself that don't use the metric system, that's 18 inches long, just over 11 inches wide, and just over 18 inches tall. So about the size of, I don't know, like a fish tank. Now looking at the outside of the case, it definitely resembles a fish tank. In fact, we actually built a fish tank in here with a 3080 Ti Flounders Edition. We are so funny. You can find the video on that right here. Now the materials in this case is made of like your typical steel, ABS plastic, ABS plastic, I don't know, and tempered glass. I wish I could use ABS plastic to make my abs look good. Now the tempered glass is the standout here. It has 3 panels in a panoramic fashion, and all 3 panels are removable, though it can be a little bit tricky. The tempered glass side panel comes off with 1 screw. The front panel has 3 screws to remove it, and the corner panel has 2 screws at the top and 2 screws at the bottom. So if you just kind of pay attention, don't just pull on it, you should be able to figure out. Now, Height recommends not to remove the corner tempered glass panel as it acts as a structure support. And if you put top pressure while leaning on it without the glass, you could cause roof sag. To be honest, you really don't need to remove it, but some of you live dangerously. Yeah, you know who you are. Now, sticking with the outside of the case, let's head to the front panel I/O, which is located just under that corner tempered glass panel. You have 2 USB 3 ports, 1 USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port, 1 audio/mic jack, and 1 power button. That's it. Simple yet effective. Nothing else really needed on the front I/O. We have seen comments that people don't like that it's on the bottom because, sorry, it makes me gag a little bit, because people put their PC on the floor. You monsters! So if you have it on the floor, that means that you need to bend over to turn it on, and that's just too much work. Well, luckily, our guy Tom, who has a massive toe fetish, by the way, has verified that because of that little indentation in the power switch, you can just simply turn on the PC with your toe if it's on the floor. By the way, are you enjoying this kind of content? Are you enjoying the entertainment we bring, the flashiness, the pizzazz? We try to be informative and entertaining at the same time. So we hope you like this. We hope you enjoyed the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get back to the review. Now the right side panel is vented, so when you talk airflow, this helps out a ton. And it also has a dust filter behind it, as do both the bottom and the top. Now let's talk about the top and the bottom while we're here. The top panel is vented as well, and the bottom is the same. So if you're concerned about airflow, the Height Y60 looks like it is compensated for the 3 glass side panels by creating the other panels with vents and dust filters built in. Nicely done, Height. All of the panels are vented with a pattern that goes from the top down the side in a continuous format. It's unique and very Gucci, by the way. Alright, now that we've toured the outside of the case, let's take off some side and front panels, ooh, a little case nudity, and see what we can put on the inside, which is what we really love you for, Height Y60. Now immediately when you open the case up, you'll notice that you have a PCIe 4 riser cable pre-installed. I mean, you look at that and you're like, hey, that's a PCIe 4 riser. You know, that's not really what you think. You're like, oh, what's that cool plastic thing? Now, depending on the color of the case you choose, which is cool, the housing of this cable actually matches it. So if you opt for white, it's white. If you get black, it's black. And if it's red, well, it's red. Are you seeing a trend? If you're not, then you may not want to be a code breaker and maybe get into butterfly collecting or underwater basket weaving. There's big money there. Just saying. Now the color matching housing is another cool little attention to detail that Height has provided here for justifying the retail price of $199.99, along with the fans and unique design and engineering. I'm just pointing that out. There's plenty here to make that case price make sense. Also included in the case are 3 120mm fans with one on the rear set to exhaust and 2 in the bottom compartment set to intake. As you have a full glass front panel, I wanted to make sure that it included 2 fans down here to optimize airflow, which, spoiler alert, they do help with GPU temperature. Shh! I'm only telling you that one person, you right here, who's going to watch this review. You're the only one. I did it just for you, man. And I love you. What can I fit inside of this case, and why do you always look so good on camera? Well, one answer is genetics. The second, well, let's start with motherboards. Any motherboard with mini ITX all the way up to eATX boards will fit inside this case. So boards like the Asus ROG Strix D690i all the way up to the beefy EVGA X570 Dark will fit in here. So dream big, kids. Now for your fans, you can fit 2 120 or 140mm on the side, 3 120mm fans on the top, or 1 120mm fan on the rear, which is, as we said, already included, but you can swap it out if you want to. Now for the bottom, you get 2 120mm fans already, but you can swap that out and put 2 140mm fans down there should you choose to. Now I will say you won't really see RGB if you decide to switch it out, and the ones below perform very well. So I wouldn't change the fans unless you really wanted to, or switch to 140mm, which obviously can perform better. For radiators, you can fit all the way up to a 280mm radiator at 150mm thickness. The 120mm, 140mm, 240mm AIOs will all fit. On the top, you can do up to a 360mm radiator, and it can do up to 28mm of thickness, and it's all hidden in that top hat, which is actually very cool. So you can do 120 or 240mm as well. And finally, on the rear, you can do 120mm AIO if you want to. If you need to. Now, really, that's great on the fans and the AIOs, but what if I want to air cool my CPU? Well, CPU air coolers up to 160mm in height will fit. So air coolers like the Noctua NH212A or Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo will fit inside here nicely. Now, if you do want to air cool in the case, we suggest installing 2 fans on the side as intake to aid the GPU and CPU cooling. You can thank me later, though, to be honest, this is not a good air cooling case. Now let's talk about storage for a moment. While most people are going strictly NVMe's these days, the Hype-Y60 does offer some other storage options for you. You can fit 2 3.5-inch HDDs or 2 2.5-inch SSDs inside here, and there are multiple mounting points around the case for them. Doesn't that sound like way cooler when you say, oh, they're storage? If you start putting in a bunch of hard drives and SSDs that aren't NVMe drives, you're going to have a ton of cable management to worry about. So let's just kind of stick to NVMe SSDs unless you really need to use those hard drives for some reason, like storing hundreds of thousands of cat meat. Then I approve of your decision. Now, before we talk about GPUs, let's talk about PSUs. PSUs up to 235mm in length will fit inside of the Hype-Y60. So massive ones like the EVGA 1200-watt 2 or the Asus ROG Thor 1200-watt will fit inside the case. Now the PSU fits sideways with the fan facing out behind the right side panel. So it's getting cooling, and you can use it to like air dry one of those like hair gnomes if you want to while you were gaming. All right, GPU time. Can everybody say GPU time? It's like a tech episode of Dora. Swiper no swiping. Any GPU up to 375mm in length will fit inside the case. GPUs like your Asus ROG Strix 3080 Ti will fit nicely inside of here and have clearance for cooling. And the Hype-Y60 has space for a 3-slot card converted to non-heat, taking advantage of that PCIe 4 riser cable. Now, what does a build look like inside of the Hype-Y60? That's not a fish tank build. Well, let's find out right now. Oh, and by the way, let's see how thermals and gameplay did also. So in today's build, we're going to be putting the Intel Core i7-12700K. We're going to be using the Z690 Aero G DDR4 from Gigabyte. We're going to be using, for the first time on the show, the Thermaltake Tough RAM RGB, one of my favorite NVMe SSDs, the PCIe Gen 4, the WD Black. It's supposed to be the white Kraken Z73. All I have right now is the black Kraken Z73. NZXT overnighted me the part. If it doesn't show up, we'll actually use this little mod that I haven't ever had a chance to use and turn this black into white. This is the MSI Supreme X RTX 3070 Ti. I'm using a 850-watt V2 Gold from Cooler Master. We've got the Lee & Lee AL120s. I think these are going to look really good. Let's get our CPU in, though. You guys ready for the jump? Here we go. Whoa, whoa, it cleared! You see that? Props to Gigabyte for that one. Okay, let's get ready for the clicks, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this stuff is thick. It's gonna look great though. This is like the Wagyu beef of Ram. Great tricks. There it is. Okay, cool. Alright, okay, so we've got all of our stuff in there now. Here it is. Ready. With all of its beautiful glory. Right, there we go. So that just pops off. It just kind of just snaps apart. It's also very nice. Look at that. Everything just about the build just feels really nice and premium. There it is. Look at that. Looking sweet so far. There we go. This actually thematically might actually come out looking very, very, very clean. Okay. That is in. Hey, look at this, guys. Look. It's a solid front panel. Like, you don't have to do them all individually. Thank you, Height. It's like Height cares about you. They actually want you to enjoy your build experience. What? I'm gonna look at this Viral Mods attacher and see how this works. So this goes on here. Turn it white. So there we go. Now we got our white cables. Okay, that went in beautifully. A little bit at a time. It's gonna make it happen. That is a big boy. I don't think this is gonna look as good as I thought. Okay, so we're gonna put the Supreme away. That looks better. All we gotta do is put our PSU in. There is our fish tank / build. There it is!
Oye, a ver, fíjate, Shin, si se reseteó tu Baltan, güey.
¿No?
¿No?
¿Baltan de nuevo?
Ajá.
A ver, ¿cómo se llama?
Pues ahí está, güey. Mira. Entry available 2 times.
¿Va a preguntar?
I think that entry thing is when we get the other Legion commander raids, like you can go 3 times.
Yeah, you can't go in no more, look.
So like you're able to...
Enter a Legion raid a total of 3 times per week.
Yeah.
He's all cutting out really bad. I think that's for when they release all the other Legion raids. So you could only do 3 of them in a week.
Here we go. Guys?
You're really quiet and cutting out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why the fuck don't you get a new headset, man?
I know. Guy,
Yeah, you know, that's for when they release Vikings, Brashasa, the Clown, so you can only do 3 a week instead of like the 5 that they have.
So they fuck it up?
No, y no puedes entrar de nuevo, güey. Hay más de 3 raids por semana.
¿Hay qué?
Hay más de 3 raids.
Te cortas.
Hello. Digo que hay más de 3 raids en el futuro, güey. Y solo puedes hacer 3 a la semana. Y hay como 6. ¿Entendiste?
Pues qué mamones, ¿no?
¿Ver?
Pues debería haber uno por cada uno, ¿no?
No, ya, pero después lo que pasa es que puedes ahorita hacer 3 Valtens con tus 3 alts y ya valiste mamas, ¿no? Y si estuviera Vikes y haces 3 Valtens con tus 3 alts, no puedes hacer Vikes.
O sea, ahorita puedo entrar con mis alts.
Claro.
Te cortas.
Sí, güey, 2 veces más.
Esa no me la sabía.
Want to know what I really like, Shin?
What?
I don't know if you like it at all, but you know those like the Swedish hard breads? It's the Wasa. A lot of people call them Wasa crackers, but it's Swedish hard bread. I love those things, the sourdough ones. They're so good. They always make me have to poop.
Likes that shit.
Where you been, Jay?
What was that?
Where you been at?
I've been around. Shin's been ignoring me and like not including me in things and stuff. I'm feeling a little neglected.
Is that true?
Ever
Shane?
so. His mic's not working, so he can't even say anything.
Fuck.
Go into the Evil Jesus mosh pit where he can't go in, yeah. So he cannot find me.
It's tilted because I started working out again. So he's turning his back on me.
Wow.
He wants his friends unhealthy.
Yeah, fucking troll. Pero esa gente donde compra mi burrito, güey, no hablan español, pero hablan también como un dialecto, güey. Son mexicanos, güey.
¿Mexicanos con dialecto?
Sí, güey, sepa qué vergas hablan.
Yo creo que la semana que entra ya puedo hacer Balkan Hard Mode.
Pues sí, güey, ¿quién dice que no? Me faltan 2 piezas, güey, come on. 2 piezas, tío. It was missing 2 pieces from honing to 1445.
Sounds like he's gonna be a honer sexual tonight.
¿Te gustó el sticker que te mandé?
Sí, güey.
I've been having ultra bad luck honing lately, Ado, so that must mean that you're gonna have all the luck. You're gonna get it 2 raw dogs.
I'm gonna get what?
You're gonna get your 2 hones and with 2 raw dogs.
I don't know what you're saying.
You don't know what a raw dog hone is?
No.
That's where you go in without protection.
Oh.
I swore we talked about the raw dogs around him before.
You go in without protection, man.
What's the name for that?
Raw dog.
Raw dog, como perro crudo, güey.
R-A-W.
Yeah. Without protection, without lube, without saliva, man. Just straight in. Así le puso Lasma en Gold, güey.
And like when you're jerking off and stuff too, if you don't use any like lotion or anything like that, you're raw dogging it.
Where you learned that from Charles?
No, that's just like a thing. Maybe it's an American only thing.
Just
maybe it's always too hot down there, so like you always got some sort of sweat for lubrication or something.
Huh.
You know, Charles did once say he likes the big black ones, man.
I know. That's weird. Oh, did Kyle tell you?
No. Wow.
Charles didn't admit it to me, but he told Kyle that he admitted that he will go after men too.
He will go after what?
He's gonna go after he gets his sex change. He's gonna go after men and women.
Wow. I'm so glad he's psychological healthy.
Well, he says it all the time. He's been sucking dick since he was 12 or something.
I mean, does his uncle's dick really count?
Great touch.
His uncle was a paladin.
Wow.
His uncle just pulled out the sword.
Oh,
I said, I bless you, my child.
Nah, that's why I call him Shin Touchy Touch. My paladin, man. He's a priest. He touches people. We're fucked in the head, man. You know my favorite times ever, man, sometimes in Discord, is when Ado is pissed off, man. That shit is fucking hilarious, bro. Ado dice como 10 malas palabras en un segundo. Cuando está enojado.
Right.
Yeah, Jay, man, if this guy's pissed, he says like one bad word that contains like 10 in one fucking go, bro.
So like how Gabriel Iglesias explains Mexicans getting mad?
Alright, man, you need to go. You're like Izzy, you need to go.
I don't have Izzy at all tonight. She's at her friend's spending the night.
Oh, you get to beat your meat tonight.
Oh, I know, man. I'm doing 30-day nofap.
He tells me, Ado. He tells me his daughter's friend's mom sends him little winky faces and in chat, man. Sends him the little, hey, what's up, little smiley face. But he doesn't want to go over there, man, and help around the house. He prefers to go visit Charles.
Good on the crazy bitches.
I mean, Charles is crazy.
I've had enough of the crazy bitches.
Charles is crazy. You still visited him.
No, there's a difference right there.
Ah, come on.
He's a he. Yeah.
That's a lady now, man.
Dude got some giant ass thighs for a guy though. Weird to look at.
The shit that I say, man, sometimes is just not appropriate to people. So when I was over there, I would say some weird ass shit, and he'll just be like freaked out.
You notice how like him and Willie have small heads too?
Well, Willie's a super fucking weird guy. What did he tell me? He says that he either sleeps with his face straight pinned to the fucking ground, like straight pinned to the ground, like if you got in trouble, like, boy, you better look at the ground and not look up. Or he sleeps like if they shoved him into the fucking closet and they just made him sleep there. He sleeps against the wall. And he told me about it. I was like, wait, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I don't do against the wall thing. I shove my face into the floor.
Why?
It's how I fall asleep faster.
Fucking weirdos.
I can't fall asleep on my back. I'll just sit there awake the whole night.
What a pair of weirdos.
When I actually fall asleep, though, I flop around like crazy.
Not me. You know how I fall asleep? I have 3 hours of it starts off with whale sounds into just like waves, and then I finish it off with rain in the park.
Oh, you didn't explain the other part of how you fall asleep.
What do you mean?
With your poop pillow.
No, I mean the poop pillow that doesn't count because that's just a must.
Yeah, it's a must. So I mean, that's how you have to fall asleep. You gotta have the poop pillow. Did you name the poop pillow Amber?
Yeah, you need to go, dude. You know I like Amber Heard, right?
Yeah,
I was on her team.
She pooped on a pillow, and then you have a poop pillow you sleep with?
No one can prove that she pooped there. The dog did.
She said she pooped on the pillow, you troll.
It was the dog, man. So is Johnny plowing his lawyer now?
No. Well,
No.
I mean, she says that it's not a thing, like they're just friends, but then she mentioned that she's going to Europe to go watch him and his band play.
Wait, Johnny has a band?
Yeah, they're called Hollywood Vampires.
Really?
Yeah.
And he plays?
Yeah, he's the guitar player.
What the fuck?
He sings too.
How popular is his band? Like, imagine like they're just fucking out there because of him.
Well, they're just they're a weird band. Like they play older like 60s, 70s style music. A lot of bluesy stuff. So when you go to see them play it, it's like watching a bunch of old men play guitar.
I forget that going out with this girl is always gonna be like, oh yeah, I need to get a babysitter. God, that's so toxic. Like, why can't we just take the damn baby with us?
Just offer the baby up to
Saint Simon.
Simon, yeah.
God, I knew you were gonna say that. Fucking toxic guy.
I'm sure Simon would appreciate.
A little fucking black boy. Little black baby. I
Yeah,
haven't seen the baby.
And the baby's probably 3/4.
He's packing bigger than I am already. That's some genetics and shit, man. You pack since you're young.
I don't know, it could have been like one of those scrawny black dads.
Like fucking...
Like Kevin
Smokey.
Hart.
Like Smokey from fucking Friday.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Smokey, you taking a shit back there, man? Nah, go away, man. Oh, I ain't gotta tell nobody. Hey, yo, Smokey, taking a shit back here, man. I'm ready to PvP again.
Time is it? What time is it? Is it 10 o'clock?
Hours till Iman. Oh no! Wow, did they just release this?
Oh, last time they released him 2 hours early.
Hey guys, do you know how to share a reel on Facebook?
A reel? I think the reels are only for Instagram, isn't it? And TikTok?
No, they have like the video stories you could put on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm watching one and I want to share it on my...
Well, you should just make share and post on your wall.
Oh.
Here, hold up. Alright. It says start. No, well, I don't know. Oh yeah, you know, the only way to share it is, I think, from Instagram. We could share them on Facebook, but you can't, like, share them yeah.
He's trying to share an Instagram reel from Facebook.
No, I'm watching on Facebook a reel and I want to...
Yes, but the reel came from Instagram or TikTok, right?
Facebook.
¿O no? Sí, güey, pero entiende, güey. Puedes share todo de Instagram y de TikTok a Facebook. Así sí. Pero de Facebook, no sé cómo, güey. How do you find reels, anyways?
Ay, me compré un asador, güey.
Ah, cuenta.
Para el NEX Grill.
Next Grill, acá lo estoy viendo. Ah, papá, 200 y algo el puto grillero.
Está en 14,000.
¿Y qué es eso?
14,000.
A mí me dices precios como que si yo sé la exchange, güey. Qué manera.
Te mando el link.
Pues si estoy viendo el link acá, están bien caros los fucking grills, güey. De 200 para arriba, papá.
Ahí está. Te lo mandé en WhatsApp.
El WhatsApp, acá está. Sí, estoy muy contento con mi teléfono,
Bien.
Qué feo reel que me mandaste, qué feo el sticker que me mandaste, güey. No mames, apenas lo estoy viendo, güey. Primero pensaba que era uno en... ¿Sabes? Se la está jalando, güey.
Sí.
Es un squanch, así se llama el de Rick and Morty, güey. Es squanching, así se llama eso, güey. Cuando se ahorcan y se jalan. Pues sí, güey, se ahorcan y se jalan, güey. Es squanching, güey. Ahí te va a pasar el squanch, rato, vas a ver, güey. Este, güey.
Qué re bueno.
No, me está dando el precio de México, güey.
Copia el nombre, búscalo en Estados Unidos. O ponle cambiar a dólares.
Mejor me salgo de aquí, güey. Voy a buscarlo en el... carbon kettle neck screw. No me salió ese, güey. A ver, ¿cuánto cuesta? Lo voy a hacer la conversion, güey. ¿Cuánto te costó? ¿1400 dijiste?
13,000.
¿13,000?
Ahí está el precio.
No mames, ¿neta eso te costó? Dice
Está-
que son $651, güey.
Bueno, ese es su
13,000.
precio. Es su precio normal. Lo compré en 4,000 pesos. Como $180. Ahí está Jay, there's my honey. Give me luck.
No mames, pero sí está caro, güey. Pero te salió en 100 y algo, ¿no? Dices, está chingón. A ver, tu honey, ¿dónde está tu honey? Tu honey.
Está chingón.
¡Ay!
Vaya.
¿Solo uno tenías?
Ajá.
Compra Lipstones, güey, no seas tranza. Échate mejor la otra pieza, güey, para 18.
No tengo dinero.
¿Cómo que no, güey? Haces igual que el buenano, güey. Tienes 20,000, tienes, güey.
Ahí está.
¿Qué pedo, neta? ¿Sí te la aventaste? No, pues tampoco así tan loco, güey, pero a ver. ¿Le vas a dar a la weapon o qué?
Ajá.
Ok. ¿Qué te dije? ¿Qué te dije? Ahora véndelos para atrás, güey. Agarra tu dinero para atrás, güey. Sí, agarra tu dinero para atrás. Oye, pues dale uno más, güey. Ya que pues ya quedas en 45, ya no tienes que hacer nada por el tiempo.
Ahí está la primera, mira.
No, ahí está ya, güey. Ya. Oh, ¿lo vas a seguir? Ya estuvo demasiado ya, güey. Oh, pero están 43. Baltan. ¿Ya quedó, papá?
No.
¿No?
Me hacen falta shards.
¿De cuáles? ¿Ya te usaste tu compensation que nos dieron? Ah, pues mira, ahí arriba era en tu cajita, ahí tienes compensation. No en la otra, güey, donde nos dan las cosas ahí. Ahí está. Ahí lo sacaste. Sí, nos dieron aura. Y también las pociones para entrar al caos. Ah, me voy a aventar el de Yorn, pero el Ghost de Yorn, quiero su Sea Bounty. El Sea Bounty. Lo tira el jefe de Yorn, por eso lo sigo matando. Solo a él. Porque Thunderwing no nos da ni vergas. ¿Ya mataste a tu boss hoy? No. Échatela en 6 minutos, güey. El Yorn. Oh, es cierto que nos ha agarrado esa. ¿Sabes qué me sorprendió hoy, güey? Mira el Asmen Gold, ese güey juega un chingo off stream, este juego. Le encanta, güey. Tiene todos sus mapas a 100, güey, menos 2. Y hoy acabó sus Giant Hearts.
Me falta uno.
Faltan dos. Eres mentiroso, pero. De los dos de Dienekes y Díaz, güey, me cae más bien Díaz. Sí me cae bien Dienekes también, güey, pero Díaz es el más chingón. Sí, güey, ese güey siempre, desde cualquiera que le hable, güey, pues ese güey contesta, aunque ni sepa lo que es. Siempre habla conmigo. Good guy, man, good guy. Hey man!
What's up?
So what are we watching first?
I don't know, man. Obi-Wan.
Nah, that shit's ass.
Did you catch up on all your Star Wars?
No, I haven't. This guy made me go back. I was so comfortable going from 3, 4, 5, and 6, and he's like, nah! You have to go watch Han Solo and all this gay shit.
I mean, you don't have to watch Han Solo to know anything about Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I know, but I want to know now about Han Solo because it's so stupid that the fourth one, he's just in a canteen and he's like, "Hi, I'm this guy." Yes, I'm into it now.
You watched all of Obi-Wan, Ado?
What?
Have you watched Obi-Wan yet?
The new chapter? No.
No, but you watched the first 4 episodes?
Oh god.
Alright. Shin hasn't watched the first 3.
I have. Shut the fuck up. Yes, I did.
Yeah, but he missed the most important one. Is the Clone Wars, the animated series.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? He wants me to go watch that too. Like, I barely did the first 3, and they were good because they were like remade. The 4th one looks like straight doggy poo poo and shit. It's, if anything, the 4th one, I don't like Luke. Luke's a little bitch. He's like, oh no.
Who was?
Luke in the New Hope.
Oh yeah, he's whiny as fuck. I don't like Luke.
And apparently, once you get to the 4th one, Obi-Wan's like, oh, that's a motherfucker already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only like 10. I think there's only like 12 years or something between the Obi-Wan series and New Hope.
Yeah.
J-Man, the little $21 case came with a screen protector and everything. It's awesome.
Still haven't watched episode 3 and everything, Shin. It's toxic.
I did watch episode 3.
Okay, what happened in it?
The one where Annie gets chopped in half by Obi.
No, episode 3 of Obi-Wan.
Oh no. I saw it. Darth Vader popped out and like choked somebody.
Yeah, there's more to it than that.
Shin, you
gotta watch.
Must watch Rogue One.
I have watched Rogue One. I've watched Rogue One.
I didn't like Rogue
the one
One.
with the girl. That's the one with the girl, right? Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the black guy, the black stormtrooper.
It's the best fucking movie ever made for the Star Wars.
Yeah, I watched it.
I didn't like Rogue One.
I loved it. It's with Kylo Ren, correct?
No?
You're a troll.
No, you are out of your mind. You have no idea what you're talking about.
You love me, too.
I only the best scene in Rogue One was when Darth Vader is in the hallway.
Yeah, that's the best Darth Vader ever.
I was
don't
watching
know,
the Loki
episode 3 was
season 2
pretty
trailer,
good.
and you guys tilted me now. You guys
Wait, there's a
tilted me
season.
now.
There's a trailer
Yeah.
on Disney Plus.
I'm watching on YouTube. Yeah, that's a Disney Plus. Oh my god. He's holding Thor's hammer. He's worthy.
But there is no Thor hammer. It's broken. It doesn't.
No, well, wherever he's at there right now, he's holding a non-broken Mjolnir or whatever the fuck.
Mjolnir.
Yeah. It's a non-broken Mjolnir, 100% fresh. Remember, this is way after everything that's gonna happen right now. And if anything, I've been watching a lot of the Ms. Marvel interviews. She's been spoiling a lot of shit.
And Ms. Marvel is a shitty TV show.
Oh man, you're tripping, man.
She's been talking a lot of shit too.
No, I love it, man. It's the best reviewed show right now out of Marvel, and on top of it, I like it. It's good,
My daughter, 8 years old, didn't like it.
I don't know, man.
It's kind of a weird one, especially when the whole show you're sitting there listening to.
But
I did you talk to Apu? You don't need to talk to Apu. You don't talk to Apu.
Dear customer, you wouldn't play. Do you want some petum?
No, man, come on. It was a good show. I'm waiting for it right now. Nah, man, it's not about an 80. It's a good show, man. You guys are troll. Both of you guys. You guys are both tranny lovers.
I think it's gonna be alright once it gets going, but that's about what.
Well, yes, episode 1, exactly.
I don't think it'll ever get past alright.
Wow. Alright, you can watch Obi by yourself, man. Because she doesn't, she doesn't know what's going on. Obviously, it's kind of boring. You know, if you're not looking at the story of what's going on. She just wants to be a superhero.
And I just find out I got powers. Wow.
Get this guy, man.
That's how it is in the comic. Except in the comic, it's when she puts on the bracelet, her hand gets super fucking big.
The bracelet on.
She gets like a giant hand.
And I didn't get no fucking bounty. Oh, because you guys are over here nagging about Ms. Marvel.
Is this guy homosexual yet?
He did get one. He got one. And he bought 100 leap stones, so you gotta give it to the guy. He already spent gold. Spent 10k. Whenever Ado spends gold, I give it to the guy, man. I don't even question him again. You spend 10k, right, Ado?
What?
Leaf stones?
Yep.
You guys are both toxic, man.
Oh, he just did his Mauki instead of his Thunder Wings.
No, because Thunderwing doesn't even give shit, other than I guess relic accessories.
Yeah, they're rare ass drops, I guess. Mauki, you always got accessories.
True. Oh, see, I only get SS. Only Ado gets SS. I have never seen an SS. Only Ado gets them. Look at my stronghold, level 48, baby, and a quarter. And a quarter!
That is you turn on your stream?
I always have a stream for you, bro. Chin touchy touch. Let's touch him. Okay, level. What level did he get to? 54. Let's go. I'm broke, man. I'm a broke little guy.
How'd you get broke? You got a raise.
I'm talking about my fucking character. Look at him. No, the raise doesn't kick in like right away, bro. It's in quarters. The quarter is what is it? Fucking.
No, look at that, Buenano. 1400.
First quarter, I can't remember. League of Legends Runeterra. What happened to my game?
I don't know, black.
Oh, mierda.
That's protection, man.
He's about to get it though.
No, why don't you just buy some of those stone crystals? Those things are cheap as fuck.
He already spent 10k, man.
I know, but he bought the most expensive thing. If he spent
Doesn't
10k
have
on those
any more,
crystals,
though.
he would have 10,000 crystals.
Like, what am I? Am I even 1460 yet, or am I just still lagging it? Am I lagging it?
You're still 1452.
God damn it! What the fuck? What am I missing? God, that shit's so hard, bro.
Asmund did it.
Oh, fuck Asmund. Am I gonna like just open up my inventory right now and I'm gonna have thousands of mats? No. That guy just taps everything because he just taps until he taps. I don't even have a rehas, I don't have nothing.
Well, she's gonna save mats and he's gonna be the first plus 25 weapon.
Buy some rehas because I hate making them. I feel like they're just a ripoff. Look, they're 8 gold now. Alright, here we go. First try, boys.
That's not first time on. You're at like 40%.
Wait, why am I down to 51k shards? What the fuck? When did that happen?
It's almost 20k a piece when you get it in upgrade mode.
Really? Oh, there we go. 1 and 1, boys.
Oh, you're not raw dogging?
It's not raw dog. It doesn't even change it, right? It doesn't. Alright, here we go.
You gotta pray to a boo.
Oh, we're done. Alright. Alright. That was fun. These are so useless, they need to do something with those.
Well, they haven't done anything with them in the Korean version, so if they did implement something, everyone who saved hundreds of those fuckers would be cashing out.
We still have the glasses. Please tell me I still have them. Oh my god! What a sexy outfit this becomes.
Your little Red Riding Hood.
Look at the glasses, bro.
Which outfit is that anyway? Did they release new skins?
Don't trip.
Oh my god.
Don't trip, chocolate chip.
Gold portal.
In or what, Jimon?
Nah, I'm good.
Wow. What a pussy, man. Why not, man?
Shit. Oh.
I wonder if I should take the doggy bag off. I just want a raw dog. worried about shards, man. Not me. 100k again. So you gotta keep boxes. What's going on here? Why do I have to go against destroyers, bro? That's just not even fun. And is that a barn? Oh my goodness, a destroyer and a barn. I have a Wenano and a Paladin. Straight Wenano. My god, we're getting just straight plowed.
on lately? Hi. Good morning.
Ahí quedó, era Chaharairo. Ah, una wisdom y un secret map, wey.
Knew it. Popular people don't understand a problem like this. My head is starting to throb. I'll need to get some air at my beach office. Me? For me, it's hunting.
1.5 hours. Still shouldn't
Obi.
his fat girlfriend.
It's for Obi.
Obi, Obi, yo. Ah, come on. The Martin would have sang the song if I did that.
There's also a troll.
When I went to the store for like snacks and stuff, and I completely forgot to get fruit. Now I'm craving like fruit.
That sucks, man. What are you doing? I just clapped some cheeks in Runeterra, J-Man.
I don't know what that is, man.
The game, the card game.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, man.
You never played it?
No, I didn't.
I love it.
Ado's finally cleaning out his closet.
No, he did it last time.
Yeah, I feel it like every 3 days.
I watched him just delete like 100 pieces of accessories.
Really?
He still has 100 pieces of accessories.
My goodness.
This guy is a troll. It takes maybe a minute to filter through the shit when you get it and just get rid of it. And this guy hoards all of it. He's getting so many mats right now.
Yeah, but that's because in Neon we used to hoard everything. So he's used to it.
He's a hoarder.
Dio Noiro.
It's the way to be a free-to-play guy.
He's selling everything, look.
He's checking everything on the search. He doesn't read the stats on it or anything.
No, he's one of those, Hindu. No, you pay $7.50, not $7.49.
Huh.
Oh wow, we're against a diamond guy. That's so stupid.
One hour, 15 minutes.
Shut the fuck up right now. God damn it, see? Jinxed it.
Mira, ¿por qué lo quitas? Venga, 1445. Aquí vamos. Ahí está. Ahí está.
He got it.
Ahí está.
What a fuckface.
The game was just telling him he had to delete 3,000 accessories.
Is that really what you did, Ado?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fuck, man. Look, 17, 17, 17, 17. Holy shit, bro. Oh, pues estás listo.
He's almost caught up to me.
Valten hard mode.
La la.
His character's so ugly, man.
What do you mean? He looks kind of like, what's that chick's name from The Boys?
Pero, ¿por qué no te has crafteado tu helmet, wey?
His character looks kind of like, what's her name from The Boys? The Amazon woman.
May?
May.
Yeah. What's her hero name?
May?
No, it's like
Maeve.
Like Queen Maeve or something like that.
Maeve.
May.
Fucking troll.
No, she actually has a name. It's like Queen Maeve or
Oh, Rogue One's not the one that I watched. I watched that other one with Kylo Ren.
Are you telling me about crafting what?
Your helmet, your relic helmet. How come you haven't made your relic helmet? Yeah, the helmet. See? You can make that one, and now when you do hard mode, you get your weapon this week, so it's okay. You can make the helmet.
And you'll get like 8 or 9 stones of chaos when you beat hard mode.
Yep.
Let's see, watch, he's gonna be one of those lucky fuckers that gets like a 100 quality helmet.
No. Headpiece and staff only.
Why?
I don't fucking know, you tell me, but that's what the fucking little Korean guy said.
It has to do with what items you need to build each piece, so it's the easiest route to get all the pieces with the side effects.
No. Do the helmet, man.
Because if you do that, then you will have to get the helmet from another set, and the helmet could have a fucked up item that you don't want to have to try to farm.
Exactly, bro. See? That's why it says helmet and staff. From Nightmare.
There's only 3 or 3.
No, man, dos Argos, dos Nightmare y dos del otro, no sé cómo se llama el otro.
Flower?
No, pues es Nightmare Flower, es la staff y el helmet. Dos piezas de Argos.
It's the same. If I carve the fucking headpiece or the chest piece.
Just do it. Later on when you're fucked and you're wondering why, and you're like, oh man, I should have just done the helmet. You're gonna remember why, but I mean, just do
Yeah,
it.
because you're gonna be like, I have to be hard mode Vicus, and I can't be hard mode Vicus, and all I need is one fucking piece, man.
It does sound like it. If I knew I didn't have to get the helmet. You know, if I didn't know I had to get the helmet, I would have got the chest too, bro. It's not the difference, it's just get the piece, man. There you go, let's see what you get. 55? What the fuck, man? That's better than my 4.
You
I
got
a 4.
so lucky.
I got a 4 on my staff, man. You saw it.
Yeah, my harp was like a 3.
Bullshit, man.
Alright, now you gotta go use another stone of chouse to try to get the quality up.
Wow, man. Oh, that's what I forgot. I haven't transferred my my tripods to my thing. It fell at 86%, man. You have to transfer the stats, Edo. No, primero tienes que no. Yeah, there you go. Primero transfera. Oh, look at that, man. De brujita, eh?
Is it
It's
diable?
sombrero.
No, but that shit looks fucking nice, man.
Is it diable?
I can't believe Ado's still using that really old skin.
It's the only one that I got.
He's gonna be that guy who...
He spent
is
a lot
used-
of gold already, like he only has 4k left.
You gotta go upgrade your quality now.
He did already. Failed. How dare you call her my fat girlfriend? I heard you. You're the fat one. Get us some gold, J-Man!
What do you mean?
It doesn't get any better than me paying you for the gold, like, and you getting free gold. It's not no Martin transaction here.
What do you mean? I'm not getting free gold. I just have to pay for mine.
No, you don't.
I don't understand what you mean, man.
Alright, let's see. Hold on. Ah, this guy, man. Gotta deal with him all the time. Alright, how much gold do you need?
A lot.
That's exactly how I'm gonna get. Whatever you're getting, that's what I'm getting. So, how much do you need?
I don't know what I need.
Like 200k, let's say. 200k. This guy has 430. And let's say 400.
Oh, Ado's trying to make his character look like Amber Heard from Aquaman.
Oh, it's $248 for 400k. Alright, J-Man? You listening?
Yeah.
If I give you $50 every fucking week, and you only have to pay it every 2 weeks anyways, you'll pay this off in 5 weeks. So literally in a month and a week, you'll have this paid off, and that includes your gold. And I'm gonna pay for that. See what I'm saying? So you get free gold at the end of the day. It's $248, Shaman, for 400k. And the man has 430. What else you want, man? He could be like, 5 stars. I don't know what fucking Kyle did to, throw his pitch in there, but we need to get him in here just to do this one.
All he kept saying was, we could be gods. The only reason they're so good is because of the gear. We don't have it.
You know what I'm gonna do? So, I'm gonna buy up all my gold and little crystal things and resell them when Vicus comes out. And then I'm gonna buy my engravings when they go back down, because the patch is gonna release the bridge, which gives you engravings every run. Not the one you want, but it'll give you a gold one every run.
On what?
The bridge.
What's the bridge?
It's called the.
I know they're releasing the next tower.
No,
the third tower.
That's not the third tower. What that one is, remember a Neonatal, the Crucible Coliseum?
Yeah.
You remember you kill mobs over and over and next level and next level? That's what that is. Okay, so that's what that is. But what you can do is if you're... Yeah, no, the new one is not a tower, it's a fucking Crucible. So whenever you go in there, let's say me, you, and Cows and this guy, we go in there, and we're like, we're just gonna do level 50 right off the bat. Boom, we do level 50, and all level 49, 48, 47, all of them are complete in one go. So you literally just have to go in there one time. You get me? And you get all the rewards. And then those rewards are a bunch of stuff you need. Like engravings and all that. You get 10 gold engravings from in there.
I mean, is it even safe to get gold right now, man?
Nah, it's not. I'm
that
good.
fucking Stoops guy. Fucking rat. He's a dirty rat.
I feel like if we buy gold, it's like insta-ban, man.
He fucking says that shit, and then he can just swipey because he's a streamer.
You know how you get back 5k again? Didn't you have like 3k right now? Come in easily.
"58 minutes. I'm getting tired, but I'm gonna be able to survive."
Look at this guy, nice 1000. Raid Captain Ike. Holy shit, look, he sold a 9,000 regular necklace? A regular poopy one? A gold one? What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
You wanna know what's trolls? If he sold that necklace like weeks ago instead of holding on to it, he would have gotten easily 20k plus.
No, that shit's shit. Nobody uses that. Oh, yeah, if you would have sold it, fucking, if you didn't have it in your inventory for weeks, he could have sold it months ago, Ado.
Yeah, if you sold it before
Yeah.
vaulting and everything, people would
Yeah.
eat that shit up for over
You had
20k.
You had that in your inventory forever, man.
Yeah, I was planning to use it.
If there's... Oh, reflux? Okay, yeah. Everybody, you saw most expensive one is reflux. The most expensive engraving is reflux. It could be gods, man. How much do we get legit? A ver, Ado, pop out the currency exchange.
It's way expensive, man. Almost 900.
Oh, that one. Hold up. Now put in quantity, put in 40. Put in 45. Put in 50. Okay. $100 for 40k. 80k for 200. Alright, that's enough. What would you even do with 40k?
I would make it disappear instantly.
What would you do with it?
I would honestly just buy destruction stone crystals and stuff and get my weapon one more plus, and then I would buy guardian stuff and I would work on the armor.
That sounds so toxic, man.
I like the outfit.
The titties?
It looks like he's going to the beach.
Nah, he looks like a gay
I'm
guy.
gonna go talk to Queen Maeve at the beach.
Ado, you made it, bro. You're actually a fucking OP fucking guy, man.
Free to play.
Yeah, fucking OP motherfucker, bro. Why? Why are you so free to play, man? Aviéntate tus orejas, güey. Agárrate tus cristos de ahí, güey.
¿Ya los hicimos?
Oh, ya los hicimos. Ajá, qué pedo. No, pues qué más te queda, PvP. Oh, good night. Ya hiciste todo. No hay nada que tengas que hacer. El doggy bag, güey. Dale al doggy bag. Dude, I love this guy, bro. He's such a chill guy, man. This guy's a troll, too. So many years now, Ado.
Mm-hmm.
Never have I gotten mad at this guy, man. Other than in Vaulton. He's a troll in Vaulton.
Unless, like, he's not with you, and he's like a god.
Exactly! I don't know why! His last try,
It's like
he
like he thinks that when he's with us, that like he could just relax and doesn't have to pay attention.
The dude only died because the other guy got in his way. But other than that, like, bro, everybody was alive. Everybody died at the same time, and then it just ended. Like, boop. Fire rain came down as people were dying. Me, on the other hand, I got straight carried.
Yeah.
I got straight 100 carried, and then the bard wanted the box, and I didn't even feel anything
All
actually.
like two blondsmen lying on the ground.
Honestly, the bard only deserves the box if the bard was the only one alive during Ghost Phase.
Was.
Every
There was
time you
only
guys
2
failed.
times. We got it in the second try. That shit was straight easy too, but like, we made it all the way every time, and then at the end I ended up dying, and then everyone died, and he was the only one in berserk mode, and he just kept countering.
Yeah,
and
he was just countering and just spinning around, feeling the bar for the boss, the skill.
For Thyrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shin, he was the first one to die, as always. And he pitched up the fucking boxman, and the bar was one. He wanted the boxman.
He wanted his helmet.
You are in the blacklist, man.
I'm not, man. No, the other people were happy with their 2,000 gold each, man. I gave them 10,000. They were happy. What do you know about Daigo? Here, we got enough time to watch Daigo.
Who's Daigo?
Some Street Fighter. God. Alright, ready, J-Man?
I don't know, man. I think,
You remember this game?
I drop!
Killer Instinct?
Yeah. I'm from the hood, man. I grew up with the same video games. And then remember, I'm from California. That shit's Mexico. Same shit.
I was fucking famous, man, back at when I was living in London. I hold the fucking record for months, man.
First Killer Instinct game I played was on the Super Nintendo at my cousin's house.
Oh, you were young.
And then after that, we went to the store and we picked up a Nintendo 64 because they just released. And then they had Killer Instinct Gold. My brother was an organ main. No one could beat him.
I like the game. This thing was out, I was playing like Marvel vs. Capcom and the other fucking game, what's it called? Street Fighter versus SNK and X-Men versus Marvel.
King of Fighters.
Yeah, King of Fighters, all that shit. Street Fighter was my main one, but my main Street Fighter's amazing. Best game ever.
51 minutes.
I hear you ready to watch Daigo?
That's what tilts me every time I tried to do competitive yesterday. Ado, I would queue up for it, and every time I got a pop, that would happen. I sat there for like an hour with nothing happening, and I got tilted, and I went into regulars.
Yeah, Ado said that the other day too.
That happened to me a lot of times.
I think their matchmaking thing's broken.
They want me to quick, but I won't. Oh, Chucky's brownie.
What about my dog Brownie?
It's cookies time.
What about my dog Brownie?
I'm getting a glass of milk and cookies. And then getting tomorrow's fucking tomahawk. I'm gonna marinate for one day, and I'm gonna be cooking in this for the Father's Day.
Special.
There's a Father's Day?
Yeah, Sunday.
What? And there is no fucking milk. Don't worry, cookies. That one told me to eat you. There we go. Waiting for the 15-second mark. There. Straight in. Let's go. It's doggy bag time.
That doesn't mean that. I think the matchmaking's wrong, like fucked up. I think people are actually clicking yes, and it's just actually just not taking people in.
Because it's Turo. Hold up.
Trying to make the most out of his damage or what, but either way, Higuchi got the V trigger one. He's striking first, but he's spinning a lot of it. He has the corner. Got to make something happen.
Yeah, Daigo hasn't built up his meter quite yet. Oh, nice! There you go, showing why. Daigo's like, Sonic Blade is weak. And sweeps it just like that.
And now he does have V-Trigger available here. Ooh, maybe he's looking for a long distance back fist.
And both of them with super as well, but I think Daigo might save his meter now because he doesn't want to get chipped out, so he's going to save it for the potential V-reversal. And now Daigo can definitely get the super just like that. Genius! Using the V-trigger activation to charge up for the super. Because I was watching it, I was like, he definitely wants to do it, but he doesn't have any charge. How's he going to do this? And then Daigo's like, look, James, this is why I'm here. And you're just washed up old man.
Yeah, Daigo has definitely transitioned his skills, his talent level from, even the olden times down to the modern age. And my man, Higuchi, though, is putting the back fist to his jaw a couple of times, establishing that the new generation is to be feared.
That's right. But Daigo, always calm and collected. We've seen so many amazing... Oh, there it is again!
He was really hard calling out these V skills with the sweep.
And it's funny, too, because, you know, maybe that is why he didn't pick it, because he knows that it has that weakness. But he hasn't used the V skill 2 yet at all, so, you know.
For sure. All right, now Higuchi. Ooh, in the driver's seat, but tries to get him off guard a little bit. Daigo still staying ready with the flash kick.
Oh, there it is, and it's just outside of the range. And he's going to be able to get this combo into super. No, he's going to save it.
This dude Daigo's too good, man. Higuchi gonna pop off, though. Tries to get him with the shimmy, but we just jumping out.
He just jumps away. It's the second time we've seen Daigo do that. Just jump away from that situation.
Great defense all the way around from Daigo, even taking the throw. That's an arm. Oh, actually even hit the button, but the EX flash kick busts out. We're giving it at a real close, like, deficit.
Oh, and Daigo spending all of his bar now. He has no meter at all, but he also knows that Higuchi has none either, so he's willing to activate this. Doesn't have to worry about the chip, and he baits him into jumping. Daigo said, you know what? I learned those Sonic Boom fakes in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Before you were born, son.
Yeah. Super good from Daigo, like disciplined after he activated the V-Trigger 2. He wasn't even concerned with trying to impose his will once the V-Trigger was activated. You saw him wait for Higuchi to do the Sonic Blade Enhanced Sonic Boom, and then he just nullified it with the Baby Boom afterwards. Like, he's so smart.
All right, so Daigo taking game number 1. He qualified in the 3rd Japan Cup last year, and we'll see if Higuchi actually qualified in the 2nd one.
Yeah.
So,
and in the very first one, Higuchi beat Daigo 2-1 in that tournament.
Yeah. Okay.